Oh boy, I am very sick. So with being sick, I'm clearly not the most creative I've ever been. And coming up with a YouTube video idea is kind of hard. But going through this, and it kind of just gave me an idea in and of itself, and how I could talk about struggle and overcoming struggle. And sometimes why it's a good thing. Let me explain. We're going to be talking about struggle and why struggle is a good thing, and it is something that needs to happen to be able to grow. As someone who grew up a pretty lazy kid, I quickly found out that wasn't a way to grow, and people who stay in that mindset tend to not really go anywhere. And it wasn't until I really started going to the gym where I started to figure that out. My point is that a lot of people try to avoid struggle and avoid things that are hard for them. And I'm specifically talking about myself right now. Lately, I feel like I have been a little distant with that mindset. I feel like I've been letting some things slip, and I haven't been chasing things as hard as I could have. So here are ways where I go about to fix that. I really do not want to go to the gym today, but that means just we're gonna go that much harder. I think one of the biggest misconceptions about people going to the gym is that they love going to the gym, and although they might be in love with the result, going to the gym every day and pushing your body sucks. And I hate it. I hate all of it. But it just makes everything in your life seem a little easier. So this might not have been my best workout, and I normally lift a lot heavier than this, but this is kind of like the first thing that I do to get myself out of this little slump that I feel like I'm in right now. And documenting myself and through this process is something that I hope can help you, and just for me to look back on when I get older and knowing that I went through some of these things too, because I'm also human. Something I've also found that helps me get out of this slump is surrounding yourself with people who also do the same thing as you, because I'm sure you've heard that you can tell a lot about a person by the people they hang out with. And that brings me to what I'm doing next. So right now I am on my way to a friend's house, and he's probably one of the hardest working dudes I've ever met. And in his backyard, he has something that really hits the T on things that suck. So I am in Kevin's backyard. Kevin, introduce yourself. Who are you?
What's up, guys? I'm Kevin. I don't like to tie myself to my job as my identity, but that's usually the way people start these things. So for 13 years, I was a catastrophe adjuster, traveling all over the world, working floods, fires, hurricanes, a lot of uncomfortable situations where you're doing 100-hour work weeks. Now I live here in Austin, have a supplement company that I run, hang out with guys like Bryson, roll jiu-jitsu, skydiving, fire, ice, a little bit of training, occasionally play some pickleball, and try to get uncomfortable on a daily basis.
So explain what we're doing here.
Tonight's fire and ice. Fire and ice is a combination 39-degree cool water and 200 in the sauna. We do this for recovery. It kind of helps you at the end of the week if you've done a lot of jiu-jitsu or MMA or pickleball, whatever it is. Helps your body kind of recover, increases circulation, decreases that inflammation. But more important than that, it's tough. It's fucking hard. We find out what people are really about when they come out here, and you'd be surprised. I have some tough type dudes come out here, and this 39-degree water really exposes their softness.
He's talking about me, dude. it's so
I'm not
hard.
talking about Bryson.
So Kevin thought it would be a good idea, since I'm making a video about struggle, to do an ice bath first. Because normally we go in the sauna, wait a little bit, and then go in the ice bath. But I'm making a video about struggle, so I have to struggle today and do it even worse. And I hate the ice bath, so this is really gonna push my limits. But I think this is what it's all about.
It's on. Oh yeah. Boss, dude.
Dude, this is infinitely harder than
It's
starting in the sauna.
It's way
It was around this point where I knew I wasn't going to make it through, and I was going to give up. Before I got in the tub, I had asked Kevin if he wanted to give any advice to anyone overcoming struggle, and this is the only thing that I thought of when I was sitting in here.
So I did an experiment here at my house. I was lucky enough to get a cold plunge right here, and for 2 years straight, every morning going inside of that tank. And I'll tell you, it might be one of the more challenging things I've ever done, because most mornings you wake up, you don't want to go do it. And it's funny that people think you would get used to the discomfort, and then maybe in like year one towards the end, like it's not a big deal and you just wake up and go do it. But I can tell you from personal experience that it's hard every time, no matter what, and especially when nobody's around, because when nobody's around, you know, you have an easy way out and nobody's holding you accountable. So for me, this past 2 years of plunging every day has really taken my mental level to a whole nother spot, and that's just through sitting in there suffering. It's something that I don't enjoy doing, but afterwards enjoy doing. And then during my work day, if something comes up and it's kind of difficult, I've already been through something that I know for a fact is more challenging than whatever it is I'm encountering with work or life or relationships. Compared to 2 to 3 minutes at 39-degree water, most things ain't shit, because biologically you're wired to get out, and when you're inside of that uncomfortable spot, everything is telling you you need to exit. And so it's a great mental exercise to override those thoughts, and then later on throughout the day you run into situations where you got to use that same muscle you used in the tank, but out here in your work environment, or maybe it's in a relationship or dealing with some family, whatever it is. So I'm a big fan of discomfort. I probably rely on it too much, but it's been the best medicine for me. And baseline happiness is like right here when you're suffering every day. So get out there and get yourself some suffering, boys.
So there you have it. That is what I like to do to get myself out of these slumps, and just I have to keep repeating this process a certain amount of times until I feel myself getting out of that and getting more disciplined. That is what I'm learning through going through life and learning all these lessons. The one thing I've learned, that motivation really only lasts so long, and it isn't really even real, but what is real is discipline. And I struggle with that every day, and that is something I am currently trying to get better at. And as this year moves forward, I will keep pushing the boundaries on what being disciplined means. The support on the channel lately has been awesome, and it has been super humbling to make these videos that actually mean something and are more authentic, and having them received so very well. So if you're liking the videos, stick around and always leave a comment. I really appreciate everyone that interacts with my videos, and I will try to get back to you. I pretty much selfishly make all of these videos because I'm not really trying to grow a massive audience, but what I am trying to do is I'm trying to document my journey, and I want to look back on these videos one day when I am whoever I will become and understand why I became who I am. I think it's more valuable for my kids to look back on one day, and the purpose of making these videos goes farther than just making money or getting as many views as I can. I'm sure in the age of TikTok, maybe this isn't the most popular video to make, but it's the videos I'm going to make. My name is Bryson, and thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the videos, keep doing that. Hopefully I won't be sick next week also. That would be really sick. I'll see you then.